Hello, Cawthon Cards community. Thanks for stopping by. We are playing Commander tonight as part of the Jake and Joel Our Magic Precon League. This week we are playing with $100 budget decks, so should be pretty reasonable. Basically, we each picked loosely a pre-constructed deck from one of the recent sets. I'm not sure how far back we went exactly, but all you had to do was use the commander from that deck, and then you had $100 to build whatever you wanted. So you could just take the commander and build completely different if you wanted to, as long as you're within the budget. For those of you that don't know much about Cawthon Cards, we have a couple YouTube shorts of pack openings every day. Monday and Thursday night at 8:30, we stream pack cracking streams where you can buy packs, have them opened up live, and then shipped to you. And then Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we have the Wizard Cup. It is a Magic the Gathering arena draft. Right now we're doing Neon Dynasty, so that also is a bunch of fun. Should be a fun night tonight. We have quite a crowd here. People that everybody in the Cawthon Cards community should know. It's myself, Josh P., Kirknall, and Bobby Z. I'm playing Lathril Blade of Elves tonight. Basically, it's an elf deck that does elf things. But I'll go ahead and let everybody else introduce themselves and their commanders, starting with Bobby Z. Bobby Z, you should be good to go.
Hey everybody, yeah, I'm playing Osgir the Reconstructor. My deck is a bunch of nonsense going to my graveyard and then coming back in twos with Osgir's ability, and hope to be able to close the game out at some point, but we'll see. $100 is a little hard to build Osgir on.
Kirknall, why don't you go next?
Hello everyone, I'm Kirknall. I'm playing Galea, Kindler of Hope. The deck puts a lot of eggs in one basket and tries to throw them at everyone. It's pretty much the stock Galea deck with a couple of the changes from Season 1 2 months ago, with a couple of interesting little Neon Dynasty cards thrown in, just for effect.
Cool. And Josh, looks like you're playing Wilhelt tonight. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I also brought back my Season 1 deck from the dead. So left off, picking up right where I left off at the $100 mark. Pretty traditional Wilhelt zombie deck. So
Cool. Well, we went ahead, shuffled our decks on camera, but behind the scenes to speed things up. We also rolled a dice to randomize, and we randomized 3 times. This is the order we're in. Bobby Z's going first. Looks like everybody's ready with their hands drawn. We had the option to take up to 2 mulligans the first week, and then at the end of the 4th player's turn, Kirknall, he gets the Monarch token so he can draw a card on his the end step of his first turn. So that's how the rules work this week. Good luck, everybody, and Bobby, take it away.
Alrighty, I will draw a card for turn. I will play a Snow-Covered Mountain and say go.
We'll draw a card for turn. I'll play a forest, tap the forest, play an Elvish Mystic, and pass turn.
I will draw for turn. I will play Sunken Hollow tapped, and I will pass turn.
Ready? I will draw for turn. I don't have much options here. I'll play forest. And do I draw the Monarch card after my turn?
At the beginning, at the end of your end step.
At the end of my end step, so after discard?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's at the beginning.
Oh, that sucks.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I'm going to go to my end step. Not doing a whole lot. Draw my Monarch card. If I can find a Monarch token. I'll work for now. And draw. And discard. Discarded Knight of Autumn.
All right. I will draw. I will play a Fulcrum Snarl, revealing a mountain from hand, so it comes in untapped. I'll tap 2 for an Ornithopter of Paradise, and say go.
Untap, draw a card. We got rid of First Blood, right?
No, it's still there. It's still a
Still
thing.
a point option.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still a point or is it half a point now?
It's half point.
We'll play a Path of Ancestry. Comes into play tapped. Pay 2 green. Play Masked Vandal when it comes in the battlefield. I can't do anything because I don't have anything in my graveyard, and I will pass the turn.
Tap and draw. We'll play an island. And unfortunately, that's all I got. I will pass turn.
I will untap.
I get to go too.
Oh, sorry. You guys have similar voices. I apologize.
That's I'll draw it. So I have to do this though because I need to get something out of my hand. I'll play Mistress Factory. And I'll tap both of these for an Arcane Signet. And then I will pass a turn and draw a Monarch card.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw a card. I'm going to play a Slayer's Stronghold as my land for turn. I will tap my Mountain for red and my Snarl for white. And my Slayer's Stronghold to give my Ornithopter of Paradise +2/+0 and Vigilance until end of turn. I'll move to my attack phase and swing it at Kirknall for 2.
No blocks.
Alright, I will get the Monarch. And pass a turn, end step, draw a card.
Okay, untap. Draw. Play Force for turn. Move to combat. Swing both these at Bobby. A 1/1 and a 1/3.
I'll block the 1/3 and take 1.
Okay. Then I get the Monarch. I'm just gonna put this blank piece up here to represent that. Going to pay black, green, green. Going to cast Shaman of the Pack. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves I control, which is 3. I will, I guess, send that at Josh since he's the only one who still at 40 besides myself. When that came into play, I get to scry one because it shares a thing with my commander. And a scry. I will leave that on top. Go to my end step, draw a card for Monarch. And pass turn.
We'll draw. Land Island. Got for black, blue, and 1, and play Gleaming Overseer. When he comes into play, I get a zombie on +1/+1. And I will pass turn.
Right. I'll untap. And draw for turn. I'll play Path of Ancestry as my land for the turn, tapped. I'll tap this for a white. And 1 for SRAM. Senior Edificer. And I will pass the turn.
And I'll untap, draw a card. The mountain is my land for turn. Tap a mountain for red, snarl for white, other 2 for colorless to play Osgir. And say go.
I will untap. Draw for turn. Going to pay 4 green. Play Wirewood Chandler. I will, at this point, pass to my end step. Draw a card from the Monarch token. And pass turn.
Tap. And draw. Play Assault for turn. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and bring out my commander. Wilhelt. And I will set Titan pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw my card per turn. I'm going to tap my Arcane Signet for a white. Oh no. I'll tap the Path of Ancestry for a white. And Forest for Sithos, Harvest Hand. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I gain a life and draw a card. Does he share a creature type with my commander? Guess not. Then I'll type the Signet for a green and Mishra's Factory. Put a Fertile Ground on the Path of Ancestry. And I'll draw 2 cards and gain a life. One card. 2 card. And then I guess I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. Play an Ancient Den as my land for turn. I'm going to tap Snow-Covered Mountain for red. These 2 for colorless. For a Cursed Mirror. When it enters the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it gains haste. So I'm going to have it become a Wirewood Channeler. So now taps for X mana of any one color where X is equal to the number of elves on the battlefield, which is 4. So I'll go ahead and tap that for 4 red mana. I'm going to use 1 of that mana to sacrifice it.
Talmar's saying it's 5 for some reason.
The card?
Yeah, because doesn't become a copy, so you get 5 mana.
Oh, yeah, so 5, yeah, thanks. So it taps for 5 red. I'm going to use 1 of it to use Osgir's ability to sack it and give Osgir +2/+0 until end of turn. And then I'll use 2 more of the floating. So I had 5 floating. I used 1 to sack it. I'm going to tap Osgir and use 3 more to then make 2 copies of Cursed Mirror, and they're both going to do the same thing.
So now you
So
get
now
6
there's
from
6.
each one, yeah.
I'll tap 1 for 6.
Red again.
So now I'm going to have 7. Yeah. Do a Pilgrim's Eye for 3. Puts me at 4. I've already played my land for turn, so I'm going to exercise its ETB at the end of my turn unless I have to draw again for some reason, just to save time.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll use 3 more, putting me at 1 for Sculpting Steel, and I'm going to have it target my Ancient Den. So it's an Ancient Den. Or actually, no. I'm going to have it target my Pilgrim's Eye, so it's a Pilgrim's Eye. So I'll get 2 lands into my hand. And then I will use my remaining, let's see, white, colorless, 1. Or actually, it doesn't matter. Because these are going to lose that ability at the end of the turn. So I'll tap Curse Mirror for 4, Ancient Den for 1, to play a Teshar. And then this is exiled. And then I'm going to go get 2 lands and put them into my hand. And that'll be my turn. Basic lands.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Too bad I didn't have anything big in my hand.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Because I could have did Curse Mirror again.
It was getting a little scary there for a second.
I didn't have anything in my hand. But there's a Wiredwood Channeler out, and I've got a Cursed Mirror and a Sculpting Steel in my hand. I guess I could have given my Ornithopter the +2/+0 and then got the Monarch back, but whatever.
I want to get the Monarch back just because I finally found my token.
My tokens, if I get the Monarch again, I do have a cold token. I forgot to grab it last time.
Tap for a green, play Arbor Elf.
These are my hand.
I will tap for 5 black. Play Skemfart Shadow Sage. When it comes to the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have creature type in common, which would be elf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each
6.
I can choose I gain life for each opponent loses.
Oh.
So each opponent loses 6 life.
Well, yeah, that's what I would choose.
31.
33.
I still have 1 black floating. I'm going to tap a green, play Wirewood Symbiote. Going to return an elf I control to its owner's hand to untap target creature. I will return the Shadow Sage to my hand, untap the Chandler. Still have that 1 black floating. Going to get 5 black from Chandler, so I have 6 black now. Pay a green from Path of Ancestry. Play Lathril. So now that costs 4. I had 6. I used 3, so I have 3 floating. Going to tap Elvish Mystic for a green. Replay the Shadow Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each opponent loses 7 life this time. And then I will call that a turn, move to my end step, draw a card from the Monarch. Then I have 5 cards in hand and pass turn.
I will untap and draw. Okay, black and 1/2. I'm pretty crowded crypt, which is basically a mana rock. Yeah, tap dead, 1 black. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on him, and I can pay 2 black and 4 to sack him. Create a 2/2 zombie with decay for each corpse counter on him. And I will go to my end step and sack my zombie army to Wilhelt to draw a card. And because a zombie dies, I get a zombie with decay in play through Wilhelt's other ability. Draw my card. And I will pass turn, I guess.
Okay, I'll untap. Drop a turn.
Sorry, if I get this rewind, I also do get a counter on Crowded Crypt because I sacked my zombie.
Well, unless we can take out that elf of Lances, it won't matter in 2 turns.
Yep.
Well, that guy has a problem, isn't he?
Yeah. If he gets out 2 elves next turn, he pops off the ability. The next turn, if he gets another elf, he can pop off the ability and then use Lathril to kill us.
Like killing everybody on the same turn thing's only if it's an infinite combo, right?
Yep. It's not an infinite combo.
I play Terramorphic Expanse. My land for turn. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Yeah, it just sucks when I had 22 mana that I didn't have like a Steel Hellkite or something in my hand that turn.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do the same thing. And let's see. Let's tap this for a blue and a green. Oh, sorry, a white and a blue, green, and 1. And I'll bring Galea out, so I don't lose a point for not casting my commander and dying. I get to scry because my commander shares a creature type with itself.
That is deep.
It's not going to help me. What am I doing? Bottom it. And 2, 3, 7. I also get to look at the top of my library at any time. And I can cast auras and equipments off the top. Pass turn.
Untap.
And then while you're doing all that stuff, I'm going to crack my Thermophic Expanse.
Okay. Draw a card.
Got Blades.
Play Needle Verge Pathway as a Pillar Verge Pathway as my land for turn. Tap these 2 for red. And the Pillar Verge, actually, Ancient Den. For a Pia Nalar, get a 1/1 Thopter. For red and a white, I can give a artifact creature +1/+0 until end of turn, and I can sacrifice an artifact to make a creature not be able to block. Red, white. Give my Ornithopter +2/+0 and Vigilance. I'm gonna swing it at Lance for 2 in the air.
Okay. Took damage. So you get the Monarch token.
This is from Cape Fear Games. Got cool tokens when you order stuff from them. Guess I will tap my Ornithopter, use the floating mana to sack it to Osgir, pay 2 to exile it and make 2 of them. And go to my end step, draw a card, and pass turn.
At the end of your end step, I use the Wirewood Symbiote's ability to return the Shaman of the Pack to my hand and untap the Chandler. It's now my turn. Untap, draw a card. I'm going to start by tapping Wirewood Chandler for 6 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 black mana. I will use 3 of it. I have 3 remaining. Cast Pact of the Serpent. Choosing Elf. Target player, me, draws 6 cards and loses 6 life, where X is the number of creatures they control the chosen type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will play a swamp. I will use 1 green from a forest and 2 black. I have 1 black left. Play Elvish Guidance. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds a green to their mana pool for each elf in play. I'm going to attach that to the swamp. Going to use a black, so I have no more floating, a green, and 1 colorless from the Path of Ancestry. Play Shaman of the Pack. When it comes into play, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's target?
Yes. The other one is
So
everything.
Oh, gotcha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna send the 7 at Bobby.
Ugh.
What's the name of the other one that does damage to all
Well,
opponents?
he's about to use it, so
Skemfar Shadow Sage. Hold it up real quick. You'll want to click on that. What next? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. I will return the Shadow Sage to my hand, untapping the Wirewood Chandler from the Wirewood Symbiote. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll tap Chandler for 6 black. Use 4, have 2 floating. Replay the Shadow Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody loses 7 life.
Ouch.
Sorry, guys. Just trying to think through my options.
Well, I don't know how many outs you guys have, but if we live, I have 9 outs I could draw.
I can slow him down. I'm not sure I got him out.
I'm not saying I could take him out. I'm just saying 9 ways to. I have 9 different cards I could pull off the top that could stop what he's got going on. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're all toast next turn.
Sorry, guys, just one more second. Um, I will tap the swamp for a bunch of mana. I need the green off the Elvish Guidance, but I'm not going to use the rest of it. Play Toski Bear Secrets. And I will pass turn.
Okay,
I do have to discard a card, so I will discard a Woodland Chasm.
An island for turn. One, two, three. I'll put Sports Augur, he's 4-2. If he dies, I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of creature cards in my graveyard, which is none. And we'll go to my end step, and at the end of my end step, I'll sack my zombie with the kid to draw a card. And pass.
Alrighty. I'll untap. Draw for turn. Look at the top for with Galea. Okay.
I took out my artifact anyways instead of zombie die. Not that it matters.
I'm probably not going to live through all this. So let's dump our hand. I'll tap these for 2 white. I'll play a Pure Steel Paladin. Whenever equipment enters under my control, I can draw a card, and all my equipment has equipped 0 as long as I control 3 or more artifacts. I will tap 2. I probably should have done that differently, but oh well. Just figured out that if I used the Path of Ancestry to cast the Paladin, I probably could have Scribed because they share a creature type, but it's all about learning the game.
Yeah, and unless you can kill that elf right now, we are going to die unless I top deck something, so.
Yeah, pretty much it. I'll play a Swiftfoot Boots.
Draw a card.
Draw 2 cards, actually. Draw 1 for SRAM and 1 for Pure Steel Paladin.
Source of Plowshare.
Actually, I'll draw one. Then look at the top. Then draw. That's not going to help me, though, is it? Look at the top. You again. Yeah, I think it sucks is I can't even gain enough life to get above 20 if he goes to activate it twice. Play Halmar Depths as my land for turn, and I'll rearrange top 3. I think that's what it is. Look at top 3, put it back in any order.
Thank you for subscribing, MTG Cards and Review. Appreciate it.
I'll look at the top of my library and cast an equipment off the top. From stars.
What's got some killer glare on it? Can you move it so I click on it?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I was looking at my board. I was looking at the camera. 7. Oh, and then I draw 2 cards from that. I knew what those were going to be. Look at the top just for fun. That wasn't fun. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it looks like I'm going to be passing the turn. Yeah, I'm stuck. I got to discard 2 cards. I'll discard Yavimaya Coast. And
You like drawing something, Bobby?
I guess a
No.
Dragon Predator.
Oh, okay. Play Zerdra the Dawn. Waker. I'm going to swing into Cawthorn with a 2/2 flyer, a 2/2 flyer, and a 1/1 Thopter.
So that's 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. End step, draw for Monarch. Ugh.
Your end step, I'm returning the Shadow Sage to my hand and untapping the Wirewood Chandler. Is that the end of your turn, Bobby, or do you have something else?
That was my end step, so I'm done.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you drew an instant you could play or something. Untap, draw. Play a swamp. Tap the Chandler for 6. Black. Use 4 of it. Float 2. Play the Shadow Sage. Each player loses 7 life, other than me.
Response. I'm going to counter it.
Counter it. Okay.
Ugh.
Good.
With an honest to God 2 blue counterspell?
That was awesome.
The OG.
Pool's ears just tingled.
Play or tap a green. Use the 2 floating black. Play Balaged Recovery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand.
Shit.
Targeting the Shadow Sage.
Oh my god.
Going to tap the Elvish Guidance Swamp for 1 black and 6 green. Going to use 3 green and a black, so I have 3 green floating. Play the Shadow Sage again. Does anybody have a response to that?
No.
Nope.
So everybody's going to take 7.
This is a family channel.
It is a family channel. We can all imagine the words you're about to say.
I could think of a couple responses.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Going to use the Symbiote's ability to untap the Chandler, return the Shadow Sage to my hand. Pay it black, use the 3 green floating, play it again. Everybody loses another 7.
Ouch.
I'm dead.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna tap the Wirewood Chandler for 7 green, 1 additional green. Gonna play Endre's Forerunners. Great.
GG's.
So this can't attack this turn. Everything else is fair game. Everything gets +2/+2. How much toughness do you have on the board, Kirknall? And same with you, Josh.
Probably not nearly enough.
9. 9.
10 I have.
You have 10. Josh, how much do you have?
9.
9. 10, 9, so 19. So I need to send 15 at Kirknall. So that'd be 7, 10. $15. And you're tapped out, right, Kirknall?
Yep.
You have, or I guess equipment only attaches at sorcery speed. Is that correct?
For me at the moment, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna swing 15 your way. A 7/7, a 3/3 indestructible, and a 5/4.
And they all got trample and all that nonsense, right?
Yes, they all have trample, and I already gave you the updated stats with the +2/+2.
All right, I'll block the 3/3 with my 4/4.
It has indestructible.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. That's all.
You're not getting any damage through.
No, that's fine. I wanted to verify that you knew that. That's all. If you were trying to kill it.
No, I just wanted. No, I just want to make sure that I'm not getting any bleed over.
Okay.
5, 4, and 7, 7. And I'll block the 5/4 with the Sithis to soak up another 2.
Okay. So that's 3 trample plus 7 headed your way.
Oh wait, I'm at 5. Why did I think it was a 15? I don't know. All right, never mind. I'm dead.
Well,
I don't know what I'm thinking about.
You still want to make those blocks because it affects how many cards I draw. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will draw 2 cards then from that. I have 7 cards in hand. And I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. And I think this is a little too late, but I'm going to play Necrotic Hex. Each player sacrifices 6 creatures. You create 6 tapped 2/2 black zombie creature tokens.
Okay.
So, if that resolves,
It does.
3 of my zombies die. So I get 2 back from Wilhelt, right? And those will come in untapped. And we'll get 6. One graveyard. And I choose my zombie token.
Okay, so I have to sacrifice 6
Six.
creatures.
Correct.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what do you have on the board that is untapped right now as far as creatures go?
That all resolves. I'll have 2 2/2s with decay. They can't block. Oh shit, they can't block anyway, so I'm dead. But yeah,
Okay.
I have no blockers.
Good game.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to just call that game there? Because
Yeah,
we can go through it if you want, but without blockers.
As long as you have 3 power.
Yeah, I mean, if I sacrifice, like, just say these 6 real quick, I still have a 7/7 trample, 3/2,
Yeah.
1/1, and a 1/1. So
Yeah, but you could just tap all your
that's
dudes
good.
too, can't you?
I'm
You
sorry,
just tap all your dudes for Lathril, can't you?
I don't have 10 elves. I have to have 10 elves.
You didn't? 1,
Nope.
2.
I had an insect.
Frosty was a
I had 10
squirrel.
creatures. I had an insect. I had
How
a
many
4,
how many elves did you get from
and a
attacking
squirrel.
me?
I didn't.
Did you get elves from attacking me?
It's whenever Lathril deals combat damage. I didn't attack with Lathril.
Oh, I thought it did it to elves. Okay.
No, if it did, that would be way busted. But yeah, I appreciate it. Let me wrap up the stream real quick, and then we can do points and everything.
Okay, good game, Lance.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. Again, we stream Pack Cracking streams Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 Eastern Time. We also are going to aim to do these Commander games every Saturday this month for our normal time at 8:30 Eastern Time instead of Sunday at 8:30 Eastern like tonight. So hopefully this coming Saturday, 8:30 Eastern, we'll have another Commander game. We'll have a $150 budget for our decks next week. So that should make things a little more interesting, give people a little more playroom with their commanders that need a little bit more money to function ideally. Also have the Wizard Cup. I'll be streaming Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, assuming I can get in. Appreciate you all hanging out tonight, and we will catch you on the next stream. Have a good one.